Dear students, welcome and thank you for tuning in. This is the last video in the Design for Environment lecture as part of the product design development. In this video, we're going to wrap up the whole idea and say what are the things that we would like to do for our designs and our products. We talked about the design for the environment and how important it is. It's a method. You can follow that method for your product or any product you're designing. You can incorporate the design for environment and you can integrate it into the standard product design development process. For example, in the planning phase, you can identify your goals. For example, similar to what the Herman Miller company, when they designed the Situ multi-purpose chair, you can set your goals similar to them when they say they want to have zero landfills, zero hazardous wastes, zero processed water, and all building will certified for the environment. Also, you can identify your team, and usually you need a design for environment team leader, and also you need an environmental chemistry and material expert. You need also manufacturing engineer and a representative from the purchasing and supply chain organization in order to be able to create a functioning team that can actually design better product that they have the least footprint on the environment. When it comes to the material and guidelines, you can incorporate them when you generate your concepts and when you do the system level design and you identify your metrics. You can assess the impact and refine your design when you do the detailed design and the testing of your design. And also you can improve the process when you ramp up and you finish the product. So the design for environment can actually be integrated and incorporated easily in the product design development process. One last thought about the impact of the life cycles. So we are designing as engineers a lot of different products, and we have products that we call material intensive products, and there are materials and products we call them use intensive products. So for example, a desktop, a material of a laptop, it's a material intensive product. And if you look at this schematic to the left and you go down to the chart, you can see that it needs a lot of materials. It has a big impact on the material, especially if the material is polymer and inorganic and we cannot recycle it. And also the recovery is a challenge for this material. So a lot of people will dump it in the garbage. And so if you can address material and recovery and reuse them, this will be a good impact on the environment. On the other side, a car is a use intensive product, and you can see that when we do the continuous use of the continuous use of the car will cost us that we are using, let's say, fossil fuels. So the use of the car, if it's running on electrical car or a hybrid car, we can reduce the impact on the environment. So these are the things that you want to keep in mind on material production, distribution, use, and recovery, which is the cycle, our cycle. Where is the biggest impact going to be, and can you address that impact? So for your product that you're designing, if you can think of it this way, that would be a big help in identifying where are the phases in the product life cycle that you can tackle in order to reduce the environmental footprint. I would like to mention here and highlight some of the guidelines for design for environment in general and some guidelines for selecting materials. So for the design for environment in general, you can look at the left side of the screen. So do not combine materials in recycling. It's very important. So glasses alone, plastics alone, and the garbage alone. So if you can do this you are going to help for design for the environment. And in order to do this, you need to label all the components and the materials of your product. So if it's a glass recyclable or it's plastic, where the customer should recycle it. Enable also easy disassembly in order to reuse parts of your products in other products, and use no surface treatment. You don't have to paint or change surface treatments and polishing, and it's a lot of it takes a lot of energy and it can have a bigger impact on the environment. Eliminate packaging as possible and reduce the weight and size for shipping. And that's very important for design for environment. So when you design your product and you finalize it, looking back into those guidelines will help you a lot in selecting and improving your product and make it as friendly as possible to the environment. When it comes to the material, try to recycle and reuse industrial materials as possible. Use natural materials which can be returned to the biological decay cycle. Use processes that do not release toxic materials, and capture and reuse all the hazardous materials if possible. These guidelines are going to help you actually when you do the concept development and system level design. So it's very important to keep those in mind when you look back to your concepts and your designs. 4 simple rules, design for environment rules. Industrial material that can be recycled continually, always use those materials. Design products and processes, with industrial materials that can be recycled continually. So not just one time. Design products and processes with natural material that can fully return to the Earth's natural cycle. Do not produce unnatural or toxic materials, and also design product and processes with the clean renewable sources of energy rather than fossil fuels. And there's a lot of discussion about is it functional? Is it doable? Even when we use renewable energy, we need to look at what is the source of those renewable energies. And final message on the green design or the design for environment. This is hard. It's not an easy thing to do. This is very important, and it's our responsibility. And so when we talk about responsibility, sustainable development is defined as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own. So it is really a big responsibility for the coming generations. It's a great opportunity for businesses and entrepreneurs. It stimulates innovation and reduce cost, and it come up with new innovative solutions. It's a great opportunity for scientists, engineers, and designers to study and improve, and also it's for researchers to find better ways and better materials and better processes in order to design and develop green, environmental friendly products. I hope that you keep this in mind when you design your product, and you need to make your decisions. I will keep you with 5 slides. I know that you will make the right decisions to think of which one you want to use. Paper against plastics, so paper, glass or plastics, energy saving, or bulbs, which are regular bulbs, plastics or silverwares. Driving a car or your bicycle, using a pencil or a fancy pencil that made of plastics as well. So I hope this will give you keep you thinking about when you design and develop and along your career of how finding ways that you can produce and design and manufacture products that they are environmentally friendly and they have the least environmental footprint. Thank you for watching, and until next video. Bye.